a groundbreaking smartphone with an insane 200 megapixels primary camera.
Wicked.
We must have heard it over 1,000 times in the past few months, as Samsung prepped to overtake the industry with its Galaxy S23 flagship series. Well, it's finally here, and the results are certainly interesting. Today, we'll delve into the details of the highly anticipated device and see how it actually fares. Design changes. In recent years, Samsung has limited the number of design modifications made to its flagship handsets. The Galaxy S23 is no different. At first glance, you immediately think of the Galaxy S22. It shares everything from the bezels to the hole punch cutout to the glass and aluminum structure. However, you can't really call an upgrade one without any. So what exactly sets them apart? Well, even though Samsung recycled a significant portion of its predecessor's design, the Galaxy S23 actually replaces the contour camera module with 3 individual cutouts for each camera. Samsung calls it the floating camera design. It is the only significant design modification on the Galaxy S23. Hopefully, we'll see more enhancements to Samsung's S series in the next iteration, as we've become a little too familiar with the current one. Specifications. With only a slight variation in style, the phone's internal hardware does not feature any particularly cutting-edge innovations that set it apart from the previous iteration.
Nothing else has come close.
However, all 3 handsets have specifications you'd expect from a 2023 flagship. For example, the Samsung Galaxy S23 series features Qualcomm's 2023 custom Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy SoC, which, according to the company, is the fastest Snapdragon available today. The phone also has up to 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. However, the faster UFS 4.0 storage is only available on the top-end model since the base variant features a UFS 3.1 storage. The Galaxy S23 also has dual 5G radios and supports dual 5G standby, and the SIM card tray can fit 2 nano SIM cards. In addition, there's also a large 3D fingerprint sensor underneath the screen. The actual display features remain unchanged from the previous generation, albeit with a few enhancements.
Nice to see nothing's changed.
Display. Even with the S22 series, Samsung's mobile displays are arguably the best on the market. When you think about it, it's less surprising that Galaxy S23 retained its features. Like the Galaxy S22, the Samsung Galaxy S23 offers a 6.1-inch Super AMOLED display with a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz and a touch sampling rate of 240 Hz. However, they're not exactly the same. The Galaxy S23's display pulls ahead thanks to a new brightness boost, which puts it at 1750 nits of peak outdoor brightness compared to the 1500 nits from the previous generation. In any case, the Galaxy S23 display draws out perfect colors, whether it's showing images captured by the Galaxy S23's advanced camera system, which we'll talk about later in the video, or showing graphics from a movie scene. Still, we hope to see an upgrade next year.
Fingers crossed.
We'll keep you updated with any future leaks, so subscribe to our channel and get alerts whenever we drop new videos. Battery life. Last year's Galaxy flagship's battery life was not exactly something to brag about, as it had seen a downgrade in capacity from 4,000 mAh to 3,700 mAh. In all honesty, it wasn't necessarily bad by all standards, but most users were not very welcoming of a downgrade. As a result, the Galaxy S23 features a slightly larger 3,900 mAh battery this year, so that should give users something to look forward to. Wired and wireless charging speeds remain unchanged at 25 watts and 15 watts, respectively, and Samsung still does not include a charger with its devices.
That's not cool.
The Galaxy S23 Plus also houses a 4,700 mAh battery, a step up from a previous 4,500 mAh, while the Galaxy S23 Ultra features a 5,000 mAh battery. At the very least, the Galaxy S23 should cover a day's length. Software interface. In 2018, Samsung introduced One UI 1.0, its new software veneer built on Android 9 Pie, and subsequently upgraded it for its flagship devices. Last year's Galaxy S22 series was released with Android 12 with One UI 4.1. As with all One UI upgrades, the 4.1 version was mostly likable, but with industry standards continuously improving, an upgrade was inevitable.
It was necessary.
Samsung now comes in 2023 with a new One UI 5.1 based on Android 13. And unsurprisingly, they ship with the Galaxy S23 series, taking a page out of Apple's iOS 16 playbook. The new interface includes significant enhancements to the user experience and features most requested from users. For instance, there's a redesigned battery widget, an enhanced setup wizard, an enhanced Samsung Gallery app, and even expert RAW integration. Let us know what you think about Samsung's One UI 5.1 update in the comment section. Does it meet your requirements? Or could Samsung still offer more? Cameras. If you've been keeping up with the latest innovations in the smartphone market, you'll know that Samsung has been making significant changes to its device's photography functionality. Last year's S22 Ultra's cameras featured a quad camera setup consisting of a 108 megapixels primary camera and two 10 megapixels telephoto lenses with 3x and 10x optical zoom. As impressive as they were, they still left room for improvement. This year, Samsung is pushing the limits with the Galaxy S23 Ultra, featuring a whopping 200 megapixels primary camera and 10x zoom. As you would expect, the details of the photos are much cleaner and give a more natural look. The more affordable Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus come with 50 megapixels cameras with 3x zooming capabilities. But they are also pretty impressive.
I'll give you that.
The Galaxy S23 series features a premium, attractive design, a unique camera system, and a brilliant, all-around display that's even brighter than the S22's. Though it's a tad pricey, it's a high-quality gadget, so we suggest you go for it. Or better yet, if your pockets are loaded, you could wait for the highly anticipated Galaxy Z Fold 5, expected to debut later in the year. We'll talk more about it in the following video, so make sure you watch that too.